I hate that song. Check this malfunction out. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
How do you clear that? What the heck? I guess that's how. I don't think I've ever had that on a shotgun malfunction. I did it. I won the flat range. Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, the Managerial Outcomes channel, a channel that has little oversight in the Geneva Convention and the ruling of human rights, but we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on this channel. Now, if you remember the lore of this channel, if we go back a little bit, I had an issue with my 870, this 870 to be exact. It's an 870 that I like a lot. I got it from a friend, Firing Device M57. He sold it to me for a dirt cheap deal, so a big thank you to that guy. Had it for a long time now. I've finally changed her up yet again. So Cerakote work done by Area 15 local company, local Cerakoter, and then I swapped out the pump and the stock finally, and then we get a little red dot on there. So the rail on top is hanging on for your dear life. I think it's only one screw holding that rail down on top right now, so she could go at any moment. But we got a little AccuFire PCO red dot on top, and then we have the Strike Industries pump, and we have a Magpul stock over here, the 870 stock. Now, I heard really good things about this stock, and I see why. It feels ergonomically super duper good. I like that a lot. So, see the recoil pattern. It feels pretty good. Nice, good absorbing pad in the rear. The 870, you know, it's not a lot of recoil, but it's still a shotgun, and shotguns are notable for having a lot of recoil. Man, I like shotguns a lot. I like the 870 a lot, not because it's an awesome shotgun. It is an awesome shotgun for the time period, I think, but you know, they really got outclassed by the Benelli, in my opinion. Having ran a Benelli now a few times, I would say, I would always take the Benelli over an 870, but the simplicity of an 870 is cool because it's a lot more versatile than I say Benelli. In the sense that it's running different loads, you can have a lot more, because it's a pump gun, you know? I don't really care about the Mossberg 500. I know there's a cult following there, but whatever. Strike Industries pump, how's she doing? Well, so far, she's doing good. And I'm pissed about this. My Surefire pump, which I spent good money for, broke, and I am mad. So, Surefire, I need them to fix it. Oh, I just realized I'm having an issue with my rail. I can see there's an issue with my strike rail. I would lean to blaming the M-LOK panel, how I put it on. You can see the gap. I'll probably own that one. I should have recognized that. That's my bad. So that's not good. But I think she's doing fine so far. What I don't like about it when I got it is that it's super slick. It's a super slick material, so I put some skateboard grip tape on it because I'm a meme, and that's why. And then that's pretty much it. Same setup as before, but the prior setup was the Surefire pump, and then it had, I believe, a Speed Feed stock is the name of the brand. When you get into the branding of shotgun stuff, I really start to lose my attention span. But it had 4 shells in the stock. My goal was like the shell meta, where I could carry as many shells as possible. So on the front, I have the Pred Defense match saver, or the speed reloader, and on the side, I get the side saddle for always having ammo on the gun, because a shotgun is just a Nerf gun with high stakes, kind of like a revolver. I know it's scary, I know it would tear you up, but that's how when I think of the manipulation, always loading in darts to a Nerf gun, always loading in shells to a shotgun or a revolver, that's what I think of. Let me take this rail thing off. There it goes. I knew that thing was hanging on by a prayer. Oh, it kind of hurts. So I wear iPro to the range. Ugh. You're supposed to use good form when you pick stuff up. Help you live longer. In keeping with tradition of the Admin 870, we finally lost the top rail. The screws just sheared right off. So weapon's still hot for safety's sake, but you can see that there were screws in there. I was hanging on by 2 screws actually. And then that recoil from that ammo just decapitated.
First round decapitation!
And it hit me in the face. Always wear your iPro. Now we're down to the bead. Oh, also, I threw in their shell follower, the Strike Industries shell follower. Thanks, Strike Industries, for sending those toys over. Bought the stock myself. Bah. You know, a shotgun with a bead sight is just as simplistic as it gets. You know what else is the meta? Is freaking safari jackets while running a shotgun. Because my left hand and my right hand, depending on how I want to reload, have access to these massive pockets where I can just stuff with shells. I freaking love it! I know I mentioned it on the Benelli video, but I can't express how hypey I am for it. Yeah, I'm a zoomer. I went there. Light placement, things to consider with an 870, especially with a high recoiling round. When I was shooting the gun, there's two things going on that are uncomfy. Well, technically three things. The recoil is not comfortable on this 870. It's mitigated with that nice big pad like I was saying. But my hand, my thingy, when I'm on the gun, you can kind of see it. If we come in right over here, Colton, when I'm on the gun shooting, the recoil impulse, this pred defense back tab over here is like impacting my right trigger finger, which I don't love. So it would have that impact, and it kind of hurt my little delicate hands a little bit.
Okay now.
He's literally hitting the gritty. It kind of hurt a little bit, if I'm being honest, but not terrible. It's like if you were actually like fighting, you wouldn't notice it. It's shooting on the flat range when you're comfy and soft, and a little. That's when you notice it. Next thing, if you were going to be trying to manipulate the weapon light, you know, say that that pressure pad, it's just a toggle, it's not a pressure pad, it's just a surefire tail cap button. So there's no finessing that thing. If you're gonna try and like do some light work, it's like it's either on or it's off, and then you get your hand out of the freaking way so you don't get backstruck by that recoil. Two things to consider. I love shotguns, man. I love shotguns. I don't shoot them enough, and I love the Magpul 870 stock on this. I think, to me, after shooting this just for a little bit, I think it's worth it. Let me grab some more ammo. All right, for this next drill, we're gonna do the Dick Cheney drill. Okay, so we're out bird hunting. All right, bird hunting, scanning. Bird, is that Harry? Ah, I think I got him. Are you just admiring my sweet safari vest? I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. It is pretty cool because it holds a lot of shotgun ammo. Now, if you want your own safari vest, but if you want your own, you can get one from Americana Pipe Dream Apparel. I got it before they had them. Otherwise, I would have got it from Americana Pipe Dream Apparel. I should have got it from Americana Pipe Dream Apparel. Why Americana Pipe Dream Apparel? Well, I love them dearly. They are a great supporter of managerial outcomes, and they are near and dear to my heart. Fantastic young Zoomers getting after it in the Milsurp game. So big thank you to them for supporting what we do here and all my shenanigans. Also got to give a big shout out to Optics Planet. They've been hooking me up with a lot of optics, lights, lasers, and they can hook you up too. So go and check them out. There should be a discount code for the entire store. 7% off when you use code admin7, and that's the entire store. Pretty good deal. All right, back to the 870. The most meaningful split in the West were the kids that grew up watching Lord of the Rings and became Christian gun owners, and the kids that grew up watching Harry Potter and became bisexual Wiccans. Which way, Western man? Call of Duty, speed reload, sleight of hand, pro. Speed me up. I think one of the most challenging things about shotguns is if you were shooting them for realsies, would be always keeping them fed, and then your source of ammo. Like, how do you store your source of ammo besides like the side saddle, you know? Okay, all right, what are you doing? You doing B-roll shots? Huh? On my property, huh? What do you think you're doing here, huh? Better get out of here. Here's a kit and caboodle, my thoughts on shotguns real quick. I like shotguns. I think they are extremely violent. You have to have the right load at the right distance, of course. As the good old Papa Clint Smith would say,
the right load, the right distance will take physical chunks from your body
and throw them across the room. So shotguns are an extremely violent tool. We go back to World War I. Old Jerry's were trying to ban Americans from using the trench gun. That's kind of crazy considering all the stuff they were doing.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
But shotguns have their place. They have their, their necessity. Imagine putting a bunch of lead and a big old scattergat pattern on your bad guy. You know, it's a nice feeling. It's not just one little lead pill. It's a bunch of little lead pills. You're that prescription, brother. Shotguns also are a vibe, man. I mean, I think of politicians, everyone knows of a shotgun. Everyone thinks of a shotgun. It's like you can trick out this 870, you know, depending on where you are in the world, you can legally own a shotgun probably a lot easier than you can any other gun. Get yourself some slugs and you could be rocking and rolling, man. Is it as effective as, say, a carbine? Well, no, you know, it's different. It's a different tool for a different type of job. And I think in gun culture a lot, if I'm really riffing, I think there is this like saying, and it's always pushed by the more tactical guys, where it's like, of course you're gonna want a carbine, but sometimes a shotgun just, it's a vibe, man. And they're very affordable. So if you really think about it, I got this shotgun for I think around $200 to $300 at the base level, and it was just some stock furniture. And if that's all you can afford, that's pretty good firepower output. And then you get some slugs, and you can kind of set it and forget it if you're not a big gun guy, which is kind of sick in my opinion, because it's like, I know plenty of people out there, you know, guns aren't their personality. They're definitely not gun YouTubers. Become self-aware. They're definitely balling on a budget. So if they can get a really good home defense gun that has a lot of firepower output for extremely cheap and is reliable, you know, the 870, minus everything that breaks on mine, but that's just my luck, right? Then I think that's a good deal. And then they have their handgun they can conceal carry, and that's it. Chances are if they're just owning one shotgun, they probably don't conceal carry, if we're being honest with ourselves. We all know the American gun owner that has just a shotgun. They're like, I believe in the Second Amendment, but, and we all know those guys. If you're just a shotgun guy, don't be that guy, okay, pal? Well, I want to do a quick update on it. I know she did not work. Well, she was shooting. It's just that pump failed, so I'm not gonna shoot a broken pump. So we got it swapped out thanks to Strike Industries. I asked them nicely, they sent it over. Then I got the stock here from Continental Gilbert. Thanks for letting us shoot here, by the way. So it really worked out for a nice little package. I think it's fun, do a little facelift. I love shooting a pump action shotgun. I think they are fun. And it's one of those treats you can take out and just maybe do a little bird hunt, maybe do a little slug hunt, maybe you do a little people hunt. People hunt. I got nothing else for you, gentlemen. If you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, Patreon, merch, excellent way to support the channel. As always, stay breezy. I'll catch you guys on the flip. What do you think you're doing here, huh? Better get out of here.